This is Dr. Shane. Welcome to African American Marriage Counseling. Today, in this group, we're talking about three important considerations. It's really a mindset shift. You know, when couples come to see me, I don't care who you are, more likely than not, like I bet the price of the session on it, your first approach is fix them. And they're saying fix you. So there are three ways to solve a problem. One is fix them. The second is fix us. The third is fix me. And believe it or not, fix me is like the spiritual holy grounds of marital bliss and happiness. But that's not where we start. So we start fix them. So let me tell you how often I get people that will call me. One person will call me before the session or they'll send me an email, say, they're a narcissist. I'm like, wow, okay, that's interesting. And the other person, I don't know if it's not to be outdone or kawinky dinky. They'll contact me with the same message. There's a narcissist. They're a narcissist. I'm like, narcissism is only like 1%. 1% of society, yet I got two people. Chances are not narcissists. Now, they may have some, be narcissistic ish or have some narcissistic wounds, and that's another recording that we'll talk about. So, what I've learned over time is I probably don't need to fix them. I probably need to fix us to solve the problem. And if we say, boy, how do I fix me first, we'll probably make the most progress. So let me talk about it. I get a couple that walks in and they're fighting over money. One spouse is saying, I want to save 20%. Other spouse is calling that spouse very, very cheap, right? And then I got another spouse that's saying, I want to save 10%. And they're like, you want to blow through all the money. And they're just fighting each other and they're just going back and forth. And so if I try to fix either one, I'm not. Do you think I can change their opinion? Your spouses. You tried changing for the last 5, 10, 20 years. You haven't done it. So for me to take that as fool's gold, where I try and talk one person out of their view, what I do instead is what I want you to do. And what I want you to do is take three open ended questions and try and figure out what's their why. What's their why? So, 20%, in this case, sir, why do you want to save 20%? That seems like quite a bit. And she's saying, boy, I can't live my best life. I take my kids to the circus and you give us like $15 budget and that ain't working. Uh, so why do you want to save so much? Says, well, babe, you remember, don't you? My mom and dad came to live with us. We were their retirement plan. And it about broke our family up. It about ruined us. The kids ended up resenting their grandparents. It was embarrassing. I don't want to do that to my kids. Plus, I want them not to have student loans. I want to pay for their college. Great goal. Okay, I get it. So what do you think about that? She said, well, that's why I married him. He's a very practical person and he does make good decisions. He's a great provider and a great saver and planner. Man, why do you want to save 10%? She says, well, I want to enjoy the ride. And I said, well, what do you mean by that? Enjoy the ride. What does that mean to you? And she said, well, it's really simple. When I say enjoy the ride, I mean, my parents didn't make it to retirement. They never came to live with us. I'll be honest with you, they were divorced. Their marriage went bankrupt because they never invested in it. And all they had in the end was a piece of paper. And they got another piece of paper saying that that piece of paper didn't matter. Effectively, they were divorced. And I don't want that to be us. So, what I want us to do is to enjoy the ride. So, I'm not fixing either one because guess what? I don't need to. They're both committed to the marriage, they're both committed to making it, they're both committed to saying, how do we make this work? Whatever I got to do, I'm willing to do it. There's nothing to fix. So if I say fix us, let's see what happens. So I've asked their open ended questions. Open ended question was, hey, you know what? What's your why? They gave me their why. Both are good plans. They both acknowledge each other has a good plan. Now we get to the fix me part. Fix me simply is, can I see the wisdom in what they're trying to do? can I respect, even though I don't agree with their approach, that it's a good one and they're trying to do the best thing for our family, for our marriage, and give us the best chance to succeed. If I could fix me, both of the me's on this, we got a winner. They're very likely to say, okay, I'll accept your proposal to meet in the middle. We'll go for 15. We could save for the future and enjoy the ride. So that's why I say there are three approaches. If you're just saying fix your spouse, you don't play any role in anything, I'm not trying to offend you, but you are in denial. You are in denial. We all play a role. It's always a two-way street. And usually people are trying to do the best thing for their families. And if we start with that assumption, rather than they just need to be fixed, and we change that question, what are they trying to do? Let me better understand it. How are they trying to fix the marriage? That's fixing me. Anyways, that's why I say there's three approaches. I want you to write in the comments what's your approach and how you can change the fix me part. What's your approach of the three, and how could you make your marriage stronger by addressing the fix me part? Dr. Shane, I thank you for joining me. I will be here every Monday going through a strategy that will help you strengthen your marriage. I look forward to talking with you and seeing your comments in the section and seeing you in the Facebook group. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.